Now, before I begin, the following stand-up contains explicit, filthy, and politically incorrect buffoonery. So, please, take your children home now. And take good care of them, because not all people out there deeply connect with their children. But in this country, if you connect too deeply, you're definitely going to court. I personally had a very memorable childhood. My parents would always say that a baby kicking was a sign of good health. So naturally I had a lot of bruises. I'm always taken back by the aroma of my mum cooking. She tasted great with brown sauce. I eagerly await every Christmas the joy of waking up to find presents and the good knowledge that there was one funny man with a beard who hung around with kids the whole time that wasn't a fucking paedophile. Speaking of Christmas, why couldn't you get a tree that was taller than me? And I love my family, quirks and all. My grandfather couldn't be with us tonight. I said he could see it online, but he says my generation relies too much on modern technology that he doesn't understand. Boy, does he say a lot for someone on life support! And my other late grandfather would often sit in his chair and complain about the draft. Well, we fixed that now, just keep his body lying over the gap. We remember him by a saying from his day: sticks and stones may break my bones, but they did end up in his kidney. After that we knew which side to punch him in. Now, I notice that people are coming from all over the world to see my act. That and get a lousy degree. Anyway, I love Britain. And everyone around me seems to as well, but the masses just don't understand us. I offered my foreign friends a full English breakfast once, and it did not go down well. I quote myself directly: anyone fancy a full English? Cooked well? White or brown? English sausage as well? At which point I took off my jeans and made a creamy red eaten mess. Then we all got indigestion. So I went to my GP, and she said he can tell her we'll have to test for a stool. We'll have to test a stool sample. So I got home, I took a shit, and I put it in a test tube with a lid. And I put that tube in my pocket. So I was on my way to the clinic. But it was rush hour on the tube. And you know that inevitable awkward moment when you're pressed up against 20 to 30 people at once? Well, now they were all suffocating. And I just can't believe these people. They're already on a shit tube. Why are you turning their nose up at this one? So anyway, you know when people turn their faces in random directions to whoever they think farted? Well, they were just looking at me, like, what? So I just thought I'd turn the tables on them as best as I could. Do you know what? Do you want to know what that is? I said, this. So I took the tube out, I lifted it above my head, at which point the lid came off and the turd slipped out and it fell down the back of my neck. So I still had to get this sample to the clinic. So I just put on my trademark style and shades and walk out like I didn't give a shit. But of course, everyone there knew that I had, again. So anyway, that's all I've got time for, and if I'm honest, the other acts suck, so why don't you all just go home?
No, we're not. Keep going.
Actually, let's be nice, because Sean's a lad.